going on, people? Today, we'll do a little story time thing. We're gonna get into like these crooked barbershop owners and little tricks that they try to pull to get over on their employees, or people who rent a chair or working for the shop or company. So I'm gonna start off by asking y'all to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, right? So y'all could be aware when I drop these new videos. All right. So there was a shop that I was recently working at, right? By the way, I've been in the game for over 25 years, about 30 years. I'm 46. I've been cutting hair since I was like 17, right? So at this last shop, I was there very shortly. So the guy, he would always be in there by himself. Had about like 6 chairs, never no barbers. And this was for a long time. I've been knowing about the shop. So I thought the shop was kind of dead, but it wasn't really dead. It had some value. It was in a good area. I'm not going to name the shop, but it was in a good area. And anyway, I started working with the guy, right? And he used to, this is what he was doing. He had another barber that was there. Him and one other guy. The other guy left for whatever reason. Now I probably realize why he left, right? It's good. So he's saying, I need you in here. And this guy had clients. He had to go. His family is sick or something like that, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, put me on the website so I could be able to have people book me and get booked, right? Because he never had a Squire or a Booksy or anything like that, where I could even see my notifications on my phone if someone books me, or check my schedule out or anything. So he's telling me, no, I want you to pick up the last guy's clients because he's not here. So I'm like, okay, whatever, cool. So that's what I was doing. So about a few days in, I said, you know what? Let me go on the website and check the bookings because I can't see anything. So I said, let me go on the website and look at the time slots, what's open, what's not open, right? So I click on that barber's profile and it has no bookings, right? So I click on Boss Man's profile and he has some bookings, right? But he has some openings also. So I said, let me see something. So I tried to book an appointment on the other barber's profile and it was blocked. So I said, okay, I see what he's doing. He want me in here to just pick up the slack because ultimately he just wants all the money for himself all the clients for himself, and then once he's booked up, he want me there to pick up the slack. So I said, okay, got something for his ass, right? So I said, look, you got the books closed, so nobody can't even book the guy. So I see what you're doing. You're trying to get yourself booked up first, and then all the scraps. Or if you're busy and there's a walk-in coming, then you want me there to pick that up because you're just greedy and you don't want to lose no money because you're in there by your goddamn self. So you need one other flunky in there with you just to pick up the slack because you're greedy. And then he wants 50%. And he had his prices low. You know, because this guy likes to cut. He don't give quality haircuts. He just give fast haircuts. He'll cut your hair in 10 minutes. He just do whatever. Just tear you up, right? So I said, this guy he don't have no pride in his work. He just thirsty for the money. And his clientele for that shop, it's not because he has good barbering skills or that he does good haircuts or anything like that. It's just because the price is cheap. So those type of clients are not, I don't consider them actually clients. They just coming because the price is low and they're cheap, you know? So I said, this is not gonna work. So I tried to figure out a way how, because even if I wanted to have my own clients come through, it's gonna be a conflict because you got me operating off Johnny's books and I can't even see it, you know? And then on top of that, the prices of my haircuts are double what he's charging. My clients, they gonna pay me whatever I say the price is anyway, right? But the thing is, new clients, I would have to work off that price, the low price. So I can't even have my clients come through. I can have my clients call my phone and I can tell them, come through. And how it's going to conflict with the other guys' schedule or bookings because I can't see nothing. So that's not going to work. So now I'm like, you know what? This is not going to work. So I explained that to him. And he's like, no. I'm going to put you on the schedule. I just want you to retain this guy's clients first. I understand that, right? But I don't want his clientele. So I have my own clientele. Because what I would do is I would just say, okay, say you want to charge $40 a haircut and you want 50% of that, that's what? $20, right? My clients gonna pay me $60. Feel me? But when I make my $60, I'm still gonna cut you $20. I'm not gonna cut you half of the $60 and give you $30 because you satisfied with the $40 and 50% of that. So you're gonna get the $20. But I can't do that because it conflicts with the other guy's bookings because they're supposed to be my bookings now that he's not there. So that's not gonna work. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna have to cut out on this guy. Another thing, he needed, because he only take 1 day off. So he tried to give me some bullshit ass schedule, part of my French. And he want me to open up the shop on his off day, which is that slow day, a Monday, so I could sit in there and pick up those scraps. So I said, this guy, I see why he's in here by himself. And after that, I've met there's a lot of other shops in the area, and I met and know a lot of other barbers that work in the area. So a lot of the barbers, they used to work with him also. So I said, like, what happened? He said, I said, yeah, I know. I mean, a lot of barbers, I ran into about like 6 barbers that still work in the area that used to work with him. So that's one of the grimy tricks that they'll try to run on you if you're not privy to the game. And this is for all the new barbers coming in the game that is not too seasoned or whatever, or know these ways, because there's many different ways how they'll try to run game on you. That's just this one was about like if you was on percentile or something like that, percentage. They'll try to run games like that with you. So this is the stuff you got to be aware of, because if you're not privy to that, you think you're doing your thing, but they're really just messing you over, not giving you your just due, and they're not playing fair, So I think I covered that when it comes down to dealing with this guy here, but I have many and many more stories, and I'll be talking about a whole lot of, I got like many stories. I've been through a million barbershops. I opened a studio before. I've dealt with high-end shops, neighborhood shops, Manhattan, Queens, Long Island City, between there. But I've been through many shops through my years in barbering, and I have many stories. It's only gonna get better. This is the first one. All right, signing out. Remember, tap, like, subscribe, and I think I'm gonna shoot another one out earlier today. I'm gonna try to shoot one out like every day. I'm gonna try to shoot one out every day. But yeah, catch you guys next time. Peace.